All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Who are
to
we
game
missing?
number
We're missing
2.
Syrup.
We are getting set for our game here. My name's Slim Panda, streaming here. StarCraft Bear Jr., Mr. Matt, 2703 with me. Gentlemen, pretty entertaining game 1. What are your thoughts?
I think it was just a story of a late game comp and then winning out. Like we're talking about, the Vagar had like 1400 AP. The window just closed very hard from the side of OTP, and Lot capitalized on it.
Yeah, looks like we're having some technical issues at the moment, which is why we're holding up this next game.
Yeah,
Looks
that
like
means
Kaligi won MVP.
Yeah, Kaligi is huge right now. Kaligi's renekton, Kaligi's Scion. I want to learn from Kaligi.
It looks like Panic wins.
Kaligi for MVP.
So far, there's only a few votes. So like it's still they're still rolling here. There's only 4 votes.
Yeah, there's like mad viewers, but only people apathetic. That's what Trump has done to you.
Yikes.
Unlucky.
Dude, where's the Kaligi option?
Yeah.
Who made this straw poll with the Kaligi option?
There's exclamation point.
Sorry, there's no monster.
Dude, I don't work tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep like. Oh my god.
Although I did not like the draft style of.
Yeah, the bans were very off. They were just not prioritizing for well.
You're leaving yourself open to counter picks, but with the style of Legends on tap. But at the same time, if they were sure that the other team was not going to pick those counter picks because they don't play them, that's very smart to do. Like if you're almost baiting them into certain picks, but because you know they don't play them, and they were right. The other team didn't. Like they
were almost daring them. They're like, "Can you guys
bot
win
lane
like 3 minutes?" Or
but like the jungle, what jungle pick would you like to see against the Jax? Because that was blind picks, right?
Yeah, because like.
But it was also
then Zhao could gank faster. Like other junglers, like Section 1, are better for team fight wise, but then you need scaling laners, and they didn't do that.
I actually don't mind it that much because they left it like a flex pick almost. Like the Jax, the Sivir can get somewhat counter, but not really. Like there's nothing super good against Sivir, unless you're gonna be really good at Draven or something like super oppressive in lane. Nico, I guess, but
well, Nico, it's not to fight off of that. Nico just does cheeky attack speed stuff.
Yeah, I think Sivir can even keep that at range and poke her down. But
Kalen can stop Nico pretty easily.
But I do like the Jax pick because they almost leave it as like, hey, we're playing Jax top, and then they pick Malphite to counter it. Then they're like, oh wait, it's Jax jungle.
Yeah, now it's
What
Vlad
do we do
top.
here?
You have to build MR to stop Vlad for the first 20 minutes, and now we have AD and the rest of our team.
I would have loved to see the Rammus come out of here.
Wait, they're remaking the
Speedy Boy.
lobbies.
I think the Speedy Boy would have been able to stop the
any just like hard.
Yeah, and taunt the Vlad or something to make it so he can't just run away and pull away from everything. But it's tough. It's tough because the Vladimir is such a good pick for top to just avoid those ganks. Unless you manipulate the thing about Vlad is he's very slow. So
yeah,
if you're able to get him to push, if you're able to get him to push, because he's usually trying to poke with a Z, so he's usually pushing the lane. So if you're able to do gank while he's all the way shoved, it doesn't matter if he pulls, like it doesn't matter if he flashes. Like he's so slow that you just kill him anyway. But he tries to gank him through the lane when he's already like near his turret. So as long as he has some awareness of where it's coming from, he just hits W and runs. He's fine.
Truth.
So it's just unfortunate lane states, probably just some laning errors for why that lane was pushed at the time. Unless, I didn't watch the first couple minutes, so if a Kaut was able to shove initially to get the bounce back, to get it slow pushing back to him, that's
he didn't shove hard enough.
Mechanic.
He just the XP advantage was up like 2 minions like going E.
And then did Malphite start pushing, or?
Malphite didn't even start pushing, it was just the fact that he didn't push it hard enough past the middle of the lane.
Who?
A Kaut. Like, a Kaut never hard shoved it hard enough to make it the advantage they needed.
Oh no, like I think that's honestly fine. Like if he was just playing safe and last hitting, that's exactly what he wants. He doesn't want to shove right away because unless he's able to fully push it to the turret, he's just gonna.
He
get
was like
bumped to the
trading
ganks.
too, so with like Ian.
Oh yeah, because he initially caught Malphite in the bush with the poke, right? He queued him. And...
Yeah, because Malphite had like a Q like level 1.
Game lobby's full.
Oh wait, what?
Well, as we are waiting to get set here, looks like we have questions on when people were initiated. Anyways, chat, what did you guys think of the game? We see Kaligi for MVP, hashtag not my Kaligi.
Woo!
Woo.
I'm gonna invite you.
If your team is lacking in wave clear, generally early on, it can help you passively farm
I
and
can't
clear.
join because it says it's full. Oh, there we go.
Someone just left. We should be good now.
You're a moose.
And now we're good.
Alrighty, we are set now. Ready to start. Game 2.
But yeah, very action-packed game 1. It was the early lead from the side of OTP could not transition into how much better the team comp was from a lot. So between both of you, Matt, Bear, what do you think the ban should be differently to help out the side of OTP here?
Don't let. I don't want to say like don't let jungle. You can't really. You have to monitor what jungle pressure is going to go where, but like you have to be cognizant of where you want.
Would you say even just steal Rek'Sai here, or?
I think the Vlad ban needs to come out, but
you're saying well,
then
the
they leave
problem is
Fiora open, and it's
yeah. Would you prioritize Vlad over Fiora?
I think it's harder for Fiora to parry than it is for the Vlad to pull.
Yeah. Oh, they already banned Fiora though.
I didn't get the link.
Here, I'll send it to you on Discord.
I was just watching the stream.
Do that too. But yeah, they just ended up being from the side of OCP. They banned Jax Fiora, pretty standard. So it's a middle top jungle. And then from Lot, they banned Nivea, Kayn, and Zillion. And again, a first pick Sivir, but now it's on the side of OTP. So it'll be a Sivir for Jirachi. We were just seeing over and over, it's just 80 carry. Even with the crit changes, they're playing 80 carry in a supplementary role, just giving that ult, giving the damage in the background. So as our resident 80, at least our resident high loaded carry of the group, what would you say goes best against Sivir in the bot lane?
I think you'd play something aggressive, like
a Jinx or something.
That's decent range. Jinx gets kind of poked down a little bit too hard. You need something more with overheal, and then something that can dodge the Q. So I think Lucian's good. I think Draven's good. I think if you're really good at Caitlyn, you play Caitlyn, but that's a tough one.
Oh, and they stole the Alistar away from OTP as well. That kind of just weakens that bot lane.
Caitlyn can bully.
Game, Jirachi and Tristana got caught out a few times individually.
I like that. I like those picks.
Mm-hmm.
Since that was hard to counter, his kit's so unique that it's very hard to counter him. I think something like Rammus, something like I think the Speedy Boy comes out here. It's hard for them to do anything against Speedy Boy unless
they banned themselves out too because Jackson's good against Zinjao, but they banned it out.
I would like to see a Morgana pick here.
Yeah, that would stop all their jump in button.
And then a Rammus pick the next round, but I don't think they're gonna.
Unless you're Maya, you're afraid of playing Rammus.
I think of the people, I don't think Adam's afraid to play the Speedy Boy.
Adam likes doing that hard engaged damage.
I don't mind that pick.
Sejuani
I wouldn't
be good here.
that can be flexed mid or support. I think it's gonna be a support Karma.
Yeah, we'll support Grant. Flaga loves playing Karma support.
That's not Grant, is it? It's gonna be. Oh yeah, it is. Right?
OTP will be Grant. Yeah.
Wait, no. Okay.
It'll be Flaga on Karma. Yeah, when they switch sides, it's still confusing because they don't. So what are we seeing ban-wise here? They've already picked mid lane. Top lane wasn't super impactful. A Malphite ban would be nice here from OTP. Vladimir is actually, banning out Vlad.
So far, I'm liking Lot's comp better.
Yeah, well, Lot's comp is just easier.
Just the Yorick nerf is actually pretty hard. Like,
especially my crappier Nasus in my.
Yeah, there's already counter picks to it. Like they did ban the Jax counter pick to it, but you can always play other stuff.
Well, I think like Darius, Garen, Aurelia, something like that just jumps around him.
Darius, Garen, Aurelia, Gnar, all that shit. Tank busters. Something that kites well. Even Cannon.
Is just so good. Oh, the Jinx ban laid on. So we were talking about that. The easy counter to Silver Jinx is getting banned out. So what other AD carry would you be looking
for? Who's our AD carry?
The AD carry is Sir Everett. So that's actually their weakest lane, because everyone else is like high gold or flat, aside from bot lane.
If he plays Callista.
I haven't seen him play it, but that's why he played Sivir last game, to be a supplementary.
Callista Alistar is
nuts.
Nuts.
Now it's a flip. He's actually playing Tristana. I don't like Tristana into Sivir, for my opinion, playing AD carry.
Because what Callista can do is pop Sivir spell shield. Like, it is so hard to spell shield Rend. Like,
yeah, because if
honestly terribly hard.
It's a short cooldown. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
You have to watch this Callista's hand. Like, when she closes her hand, that's when you have to click it.
And like, if you're doing an omnidirectional, it like makes like a slightly different sound, but it's like a split second.
Yeah, and you can also double Rend, so it's devastatingly hard to.
Yeah, because if you rendo, if you have a minion with like 3 arrows in them, you just throw a key which just like goes through the minion. And then you just spell shoot it too quick.
You get a Doran's Blade on Callista, and you just perma shove the lane, and then
I've played Tristan and Sivir a few times though. It doesn't feel like Sivir early on just like zones the shit out of you.
Callista with Slaga, I think. With an aggressive support like that, you're able to.
It's Sivir Karma against
Ooh, Pantheon.
That feels hard.
Another early game jungler coming out.
This is actually the opposite. OTP is like, if we don't win by 30 minutes, now we're just gonna FF. Xin Zhao, Alistar, Veigar this time. Oh, and Shen top. I don't like Shen into Yorick though, but if they can survive, I think they win the game after 25 minutes.
I don't mind the Shen into it because his Q does % health damage. He can block the auto attack Q. It's a pretty decent counter. And then every time Yorick's trying to hit the turret, he just gets taunted and then takes turret aggro. It's very annoying for the Yorick, especially with the Maiden nerf. The Maiden was what he had going for him against the Shen, but now with the Maiden nerf, I don't know if he wins that. Especially
Shen can just E away and wait for his team to follow up.
The thing is, Shen, if he's not careful, if he ults out and just gives up turrets, it could be very dangerous for the side of lot.
Yeah, they can't answer the split push as well with their team comp. It's going to be like Xin or him answering it.
But what Shen can do is ult and then TP back. Just save his TP for coming back.
Yeah, he has double TP, so.
But it depends on how well Yorick's able to pressure him early to get him to blow that TP before he needs it.
True.
Pantheon's pathing will depend. It would be very interesting to see. Like, he beats the Xin Zhao early. He doesn't later on to the game. Xin Zhao has a good edge though.
But as their pick banning between both of you guys, like Nick and Matt, are you surprised that made it through again? Like, I'm very surprised by that.
Surprised what?
That Veigar made it through again?
No, I'm not. I think the Vel'Koz is a little more devastating.
Well, yeah, Vel'Koz's a strong early, mid, and late.
Yeah, he doesn't need that ramp up. It is some ramp up for sure. You can't be one-shotting people with Vel'Koz early, but the
team
CC
fight
potential and the
damage.
slow and the... It's just hard to play against that champ.
Yeah, like team fight true damage with that ult is just so annoying. But like, I just, from my perspective, like, how does OTP win on Stomp like pre-20? You know?
They don't. But if they, like you said, if they stomp pre-20, they win. Like,
Yeah, because if you have a York and a Pantheon,
I
that's
think
3-0 pre-20, it's game over.
I would really like to see the phase rush Orianna come out here.
Oh, that'd be so sick. Like maxing W, like QW, just running straight at their face.
You still max Q, I think, but you do
In the phase rush?
a QWE applies phase rush or a QW auto.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much anything that does like 40% of their health.
I think. Wait, is it 3 abilities I need to do? I think QWE has to hit then.
I don't know if it's abilities or just percent of their health.
I think it's 3 consecutive abilities. I could be wrong. It might be any attacks you do.
I think auto adds on top of that.
Yeah, I think it might be any
Yeah,
attacks.
it's hitting an enemy with 3 attacks or abilities.
Okay, yep.
So yeah, so pretty much only on it. Yeah, you QWE.
There's a lot of ways to proc it, and then you get
Yeah,
a
it's
ton
too
of kiting, and that's exactly what Fwesh needs.
Yeah, then
is to be
Pantheon
able
just
to-
walks up
yeah.
and stuns him.
I think his problem with the Zillion is he's able to save everyone and do a lot of damage, but there's no consistent damage throughout the whole fight, and no.
Well, it's the
the
same
burst
problem as
is
a GA. Like,
inconsistent.
say your AD carry Jinx dies. Oh well, great. She got caught out by 3 people. She's gonna die again.
He was able to land a lot of bombs, but
Yeah,
the
he did the most
Orianna
damage that
has
game,
more
but the team didn't
assassination
follow it
potential.
up. He was in the back line. Same issue when I'm playing like Jinx. I'm in Rocket. Most damage. But you know, my team's up front. So whatever. But do you think OTP is loaded hard enough to get an early game win here?
I think Pantheon's a good pick into PMA LCS. It can catch a lot of people out of position, although into Legends, not so much because
Legends played so safe even into a
is
lose.
he's also a good communicator. He'll be able to tell his team where Pantheon is always.
Yeah,
can
yeah
track a
Rek'Sai was
jungler.
4-1 last game, and Legends just avoided it.
Yeah, Legends can track that Pantheon as long as he's not doing any weird routes. But it's almost easy to track a jungler of similar elo to you.
True.
You know what they're
You're in
thinking.
the same mind frame, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee real quick before this game loads up.
Hey, Jingo, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Shen is a soft counter to Yorick.
Twitch Prime.
Yeah, Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Just got here. What was the first game result? LOT 1, Legends on tap. Yes. Competitive game. They win. They're currently leading the series 1-0 as we are waiting to start game number 2. Again, my name is Sling Panda. I am the streamer for today /host, and I have Bear Jr. StarCraft. I'm at 2702. Wait, did they just pick Trist into Sivir? Yes. Yes, they did. Both teams have picked Tristana into Sivir. Because that was the matchup game number 1. One Trick Ponies had the Tristana, and they picked it into a Sivir that was first picked. Sivir has been first picked both games, if I'm not mistaken. To be honest, I was a bit surprised they went with the Karma support. I would have thought something like Thresh, which was open, could have been picked here. Could flay the Alistair back, also could set the picks. And with the death sentence. Karma being what it is, you know, Morgana also would have been a very good choice. I just find the Karma a bit interesting, does a little bit more poke damage, but in this case, I think he went a little bit more hard
Slaga
disengage.
is wanting to carry this game. He does not want to be a CC bot this game. He left the Alistar up because he plays Alistar all the time. He knows how to counter it. He knows how to beat it in lane. It's gonna come down to can Jirachi deal with the devastating engage. They're getting a mirror matchup back into their face. The Alistar Tristana. can Sir Everett's pull off those rocket jumps where she needs to? It's a little bit more simple for her because she does not have to deal with a Braum shield and jumping straight into that and get your E cooked. But the snare from Karma can come out, the Pantheon can come out of the side, Orianna could be randomly roaming. You have to worry about the double TPs. Usually as Tristana Alistar, you have enough damage and burst to just kill someone and just hop out, so you'd be okay. But it'll come down to mechanics.
Yep. So, anyways, we have the McCrispy safe. Like timings actually shouldn't matter.
The way I see this going down is Slaga, Jirachi. Slaga's gonna cheese poke them early with this mantra Qs. Get them poked down to the point where they can't sustain. They're gonna be calling Legends over. I think Theatrix is either gonna recognize that or tell his bot lane to be safe while he ganks top and gets Yorick ahead. Either that, if he doesn't go top,
that's what he did last game.
Yeah, he'll probably try to counter. In all honesty, he's probably gonna try to counter gank Xin Zhao bot lane. He's gonna wait in a bush, wait for Xin to show up to relieve pressure, and just show up and counter gank, and then take bot turret, and then focus to top. Do that wet noodle fight top.
A wet noodle fight.
Not only did Conqueror get nerfed, but Yorick's Maiden got nerfed, so he got hit twice this patch, so
Yikes.
We'll see how that goes for him. On the other hand, Shen receiving some buffs in some previous patches, increasing his Q damage, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I have to ask the resident Shen main, General Dill, but if I'm not mistaken, he has received some love in some recent patches, and his Ruin, the Undying, relative buff because it didn't get nerfed. You know, it's the Bruiser Ruin, but it didn't get touched, so it's better than Conqueror right now.
All right, well, I'm gonna turn the game over to our casters. This is game 2, LOT versus OTP.
Let's do it. We'll try to pause at 10 seconds. I'm still at 0. I'm loading in. I will pause at 10. Pause.
Let's do it.
I was gonna say the early cheese ping coming out for that, probably an invade maybe, or it might just be hey, let's go ward that bush. But maybe I think they're gonna run all straight to that bush. But we can start this. Let's do 3, 2, 1, start. I'm at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're a second behind. Want me to pause for a second then? I'll just leave it.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh man, the 5-man start from 1 TP. This could get them rolling. This is very good for them. But the 5-point. Let's see which team is able to react. Oh, I love this. They're camping the tri-bush because they are expecting Alistar Tristana to not leash and to go for the cheese. Oh, they're moving out of the bush. They're gonna go for the late invade, it looks like. I don't necessarily like this. I would have liked them to stay in the tri-bush and wait. But they're... Oh!
Minions have spawned.
Okay, very good, very good. They could have waited in either bush, I think, but that one guarantees a little more because if they don't go for the cheese but just wander up the river like that, it's an easy pick, so... Like, what I thought they were going to do at first is wait for the Tristana Alistar to slide up into that tri-bush. Very nice play by the Theatrix team there. I don't hear anyone.
Hello? Can you guys
Hello.
not hear me? Oh,
I could hear you now.
oh, shoot. You know, that's unfortunate. I had it accidentally muted.
That's okay.
Whoops.
I was talking a lot, so like...
Alright, I had like an emergency. What time are you guys at?
1:57, 8,
Oh
9,
shit, really?
2 minutes.
Gank top.
I'm at 2:26. Tell me when you get there.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you. We're at 209, 10.
Yeah, while this is going on, I'll just cover some stuff. You know, the quick gank top when they knock up on the game kind of disenchanting.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
I'm starting 27, 28,
I'm at 31, but yeah, you're up 2 seconds.
32, 33,
I'll pause.
37, 38. Yeah, I'm with Amanda.
Gotcha. I'm on track.
Alright, we're good?
Yep.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back now. I had a little emergency. That
Oh,
wasn't that. It was.
Look at the jungle fight right now.
Oh my god, both junglers. Who wins this now, though? Fnatic can get
Pantheon.
one more proc off, but Fnatic's on the wrong side of the jungle. We have Tristana jumping up. Tristana jumps not in time, though. But playing the top hat. Does have a W.
He's trapped.
It actually is just in the wrong side of the cage. It's 3 guys over here. He actually jumps, he actually flashes. He removes all the jumps as well.
Very nice
Yermus gets
flash.
stunned up. Oh my god. Now the fight is turned on its head. Yermus is a little bit damage. Fuel from Sir Evans, but Yermus is gonna end up dying. Fortune is getting the kill. Fortune gets knocked towards the Legends. Legends is right above. Legends is getting chunked down by Jirachi. One more W will kill Legends. Gets sped up from Oriana. Oh my god, a slither of health.
I like that ability of Theatric to stay alive as long as physically possible to make his team have every opportunity to collapse there. He initially gets a little too deep, but then knows he has his W to stay alive, his passive, and his flash. So, like, very nice job there.
And my ball's a lull. How is Shen just dominating a Yorick in CS right now?
The Yorick is, I don't know, the percent health damage on the Q is pretty devastating. If he's able to auto the minions first and get the push going, the Yorick can't really do much about it. If Shen has the W, yeah, see the W? Just cucks the auto Q.
Yeah, true. Like we were saying earlier, Slugga's just doing so much.
Yeah, they're
damage
just
on
gonna
this
keep
armor
shoving
right
them in on repeat, basically.
Yeah, if it's gonna 2v1 lane right now, like Alistar isn't accurate at all.
There's not much the Xin can do unless he tries cheese gang, because he could run into Pantheon again.
But even
He's
then,
not
he's
careful.
behind. I think he's gonna clear. We do see an early TP from Yorick though, so it gives a slight advantage to a Scout. He can push in and recall without TPing, saying he has a double TP pretty much.
So, really, playing into the game plan of 1TP, they're stomping pre-20, you know?
So, yeah, if they
Except
keep
for
it-
this
if they keep
top,
it going,
I think this top lane's gonna be interesting. We'll see what they
even
can do
their
with
mid
it.
lane's gonna be a problem too. It's pretty even.
I think even though top's losing right now, Yorick's gonna be able to scale and just be a split push threat the entire game and keep
Yeah.
Shen from ulting. Because if Shen tries to ult, he loses a turret and a half, or like a turret, or all the plates. Like, he just loses so much top value if he tries to ult out.
I don't even think it's Yorick. The fact that Maiden does what, like 7.5% max HP damage is so dumb.
Yeah,
He's so strong.
but we'll see what they
Legends
can do.
does
with
try to
this.
gank top here. Gambling with high 8.
That's a good trap right there.
Yeah, it's very smart. A lot of Yoricks will not place it in front of them. They'll place it where the damage is occurring at the time. It's late by the time that the cast comes out.
Legend's just getting cucked right now. He's getting spotted out.
Yeah,
Or
because
taken
you look at Legends item, it's half of a completed item. Oh, but at the same time, though, we have a fight going down the bottom side. Slugga, Yermus pulls a Slugga, hits him with that.
Slugga just fucking ruining Sir Everett's night right now.
It's just, Riot, why does Karma take so little AP to do her abilities?
You mean like mana cost or the?
Yeah, mana cost is like Q, like early on is like 40, and everyone at that Q is like 60. That's
think
taking a lot of damage topside.
If she uses her W, I think it's like 70 mana or something like that. So her CC ability is what.
Her
really
W
hurts.
is 50 at rank 1, so yeah, it goes
Oh, it's 50.
each rank.
Okay.
Well,
That's still not terrible. 50.
The problem is, like, with mana flow band, and you hit a Q, you know, it costs 50 mana, but you get 25 back pretty much.
I think it's just because she doesn't really have a real ultimate. Like, so her mana cost and her
Karma does
spells are
struggle
going to be
fast
very
early game.
strong. Yeah, at level 6, she's not the best, so...
I think the Atrix with a cheeky gank topside here. If he can push the... Legends MK is actually pinging towards the mid side. They want to kill this Flesh if they can. Panic has all the abilities on cooldown. If they can get... If Flesh walks forward here, he's going to eat Event Horizon in his face.
You're actually doubling the CS bot.
Yeah, it's getting shoved in hard. Which is interesting as opposed to Silver on the other team when it was pretty much an even matchup last game.
Theatrix, my favorite first back. One of my favorites. Moby Boots.
It's just he's been roaming everywhere in the map.
Devastating pressure. Watch this Moby Boot gank mid.
Yeah,
Very good timing. Very good timing right now.
Oh, Panic is in so much trouble. The cage is already down. If he can get a... Flash is about to come up. Oh my god.
Panic, that's such good awareness to instantly run down. And a lot of people would opt to run toward their turret there, but he knows he has a better chance. Yeah, because your flash gets extended in distance if you flash into a wall like that.
Well, also it was a stroke of luck because we saw the indicator from Flash from the spectator's client. The Atrix is probably like 5 seconds away from Flash coming back up.
Overall, great escape right there for Flash.
We're gonna see a little bit.
Or Panic up the top hat, I mean.
Wait, Panic is out of mana though. Panic has 48 mana. They could just get an Orianna.
Oh, they're gonna try to dive him with a Pantheon passive.
I think so.
Maybe not. They're
Orianna's running low out of boom. If Orianna could push it out, but Orianna ends up maxing.
Flesh is not the most aggressive player, so he probably would not call for that dive.
Sure.
Also, his low mana bar kind of prevents that. Yeah. But I think they could have done it with the Pantheon, tanking one initial shot from his passive, then Wing to reset the passive. But it was a little risky.
With the Orianna shield too.
Here comes the flash out.
Oh, here comes another fight top side. Yeah, just getting way too aggressive.
Maiden's
I would
but not
have
enough.
liked the kill to go to Yorick, but like you were saying, push is gonna go here, and there is no team. It's gonna be bladings for free.
Shen, with the Tiamat start, I don't like that. I think he should have just rushed Tabbies.
Or even just like HP
out
front to just avoid that percent damage or something.
Tiamat's a good aggressive item, but if you're having a Pantheon and a Yorick, Tabbies is just so valuable.
Speaking of Pantheon, Pantheon is on the wrong side of that. Gets eaten up by the enemy team. Slogga's trying to get a stun there, but Legends smartly flashes away. Now to a 4v3 on the Dragon side. It's got 4v3 in the advantage of Legends on tap. Yeah, it's just a little bit too greedy from Theatrix after getting that easy kill topside.
We'll see what do the teams need to accomplish right now.
I think, like we were saying, it's pre-20. It's just you have to go course to par with
They need to keep snowballing this lead, right? Like, where do they have the best shot?
CS, it's a kill on Veigar. Veigar's about to finish Ludens.
I think they work on diving bot lane or getting the dragon pressure, shoving bot lane in and forcing fights around this dragon pit.
Well, even top, if Legends could gank game, very emotional. It could be.
If they're able to force a fight around dragon on the side of 1TP, there's a Cole on Tristana versus the BF sword on Sivir. So Sivir's just gonna be able to mow through everyone.
Oh my god, it's 81 to 39 CS. I don't know if we've seen a lead like.
Yeah. It's quite annoying getting shoved in as Tristana because you cannot last hit under turret very effectively. Especially when that shit's happening to you with the karma. It's
but it is definitely a change of pace from what we've seen OTP play this season.
They need to never let Xin Zhao gank bot uncontested. Pantheon just needs to keep camping here and take all the dragons.
If Pantheon is 7 and he has electrocutes,
or just keep shoving him in. They don't even need to take dragon. They can just keep this shove in and Pantheon can babysit them. And go for the dive when Alistar has now backed, so Serva Everett's will get dove if he's not careful.
Because Service is averaging like 4 CS a minute right now. Gamewing doesn't get caught on top side. Again, just a cage. Just, if anything happens to the Yorick topside, it's not what the team cares about. Panic is roaming bottom. It's a 4v3 right now, bottom side.
They can't really force anything with Theatrix right there.
Yeah, and they have flash on all 3 champions bot side from...
Yeah, it's not even gonna work 4v3.
So it was smart from Panic. Panic did shove in, but then Orianna just Q and W the whole wave and shoved right back.
Yeah. The Sivir with BF early would win that fight 4v3 even.
Yeah.
Unless she doesn't spell shield something correctly or
unless she got engaged on or something weird happened.
Something
like
weird, something weird would definitely have to happen.
But
are they trying to sneak this dragon? They snuck the dragon.
So sneaky.
Very nice. I like that. They noticed that.
Well, now they're coming in bot side. We do see Theatrix going in.
Theatrix too ambitious right now.
Theatrix jumps in front of the sun. Theatrix gets killed by Sir Everett. Really nice ult from Shen. Like we were saying, look at Yorick. Yorick is chunking the tower down top side.
Very nice play to come back in this game. That is devastating.
But Yorick will get top first tower here now, though. There's no 2B from I'm
You're
actually
right.
surprised. I don't know if it's it's the visual bug with Yorick's ult, but if Yorick has ult, I would just drop the maiden right now. Flush has the ult away from Shen, so McKenna's doing a lot of good work on the upper side of the map. But sadly, his side of the map is getting shredded apart by Yorick.
Very cheeky play to get the dragon and then have the engage by Alistar be perfect to get that Pantheon into turret range. Will it be enough to stop this snowball that has already occurred? We'll see.
It's 3K at 30 minutes, which is pretty substantial.
It became a much closer game.
Oh, gets dropped on my game wing. He wants to fight a cow, but a cow still is wasting your time here. What that CP is what?
If you look at the side of Legends, the scaling threats are Veigar and Tristana, right?
Yeah.
Tristana's already out of the game for a bit. She's already going to be way behind Sivir.
Behind, good lord.
Yeah. She really is going to struggle unless she starts acing a team fight somehow, which it is a potential.
Yeah,
if Shen ults at the right time,
now.
and it really depends on the quality of the engages by Alistar, the pathing, the cheeky routes by the Xin Zhao, and the vision control. If they're able to control vision with these pink wards, they might have a chance. Other than that, I see 1 TP going, taking this one away.
I mean, I agree. OTP late game.
Although Pantheon has a hard fall off around 20-30 minutes.
So, can you elaborate on that? 'Cause a lot of people I know they play teammates like Pantheon and stuff like that early on. Like, why does Pantheon fall off so hard?
It's the items, I believe. You have the lethality, but everyone starts getting HP in GAs, and you have the one-shot potential, but your champ is diving in. So once you're in these 5v5s, if you dive in, you're now isolated against 5 people who you have damage items, but you have no tank stats. Gotcha. So
it's like a Zed late game, pretty much.
Yeah, Pantheon's only scaling item is like a GA, you know, like.
Oh, we got 13 about to. Oh, nice flash from McKenna. Also 3v2 box. Can they kill this Yorick? Yorick gets knocked out by. Oh, but Yorick missing skill away.
His only tanky item, I should say, like. So if he's able to use GA effectively, it lets him avoid that fall off a little bit longer. But I don't even know if he's gonna build that. So it's gonna be hard to build that on top of his other lethality.
Lethality, honestly.
Yeah, you have to go lethality first.
Yeah.
Oh, nice route.
Legends is fighting the Pantheon. Legends does have Earbuds on the side there, but can Legends survive?
Oh,
wait a minute.
Man, looks like Legends has already outscaled the Pantheon. That's so sad.
Oh, man.
They should have taken another 5 minutes for that to happen, but Legends able to get the dragon, get the farm going. He evens out the farm game and kills him solo after getting cheesed.
He killed him. Look at that. After the kill, he was still behind 200 gold, so that is just putting well for.
That is rough. I guess Xin Zhao too strong. I've always thought Xin Zhao does a ridiculous amount of damage.
Well, especially with the way Hail Blaze was changed as well. Xin Zhao, that's just. You jump in with E, you proc some Qs, you get free Hail Blaze, you're just dealing tons of damage. Oh, what a nice Orianna ult! That's a flash from Penny to the top hat. Your moose has to ult away, they're getting chunked down now. Your moose has to walk away. Xin Zhao's gonna damage too. His Legends are gonna get stunned out here. Getting stunned out, but no one can follow up the Karma. It's gonna be a free tower though from the side of OTP.
I think although Pantheon will fall off, Jirachi and Slaga are so far ahead right now that they will be able to win these team fights by themselves.
Yeah, it's just the fact that they only solo tank it.
It's
anyway.
Yeah, all it takes is one good Orianna ult into a Sivir auto W.
Yeah, we just saw that. It was a bad
dead.
fight turned into a triple Orianna, and it just made the whole side of lot and walk away.
Yeah, Slaga and Jirachi were not quite close enough to follow up on it that effectively, but if they were able to pop the Sivir ult and just charge at them, that would have been devastating.
It was just a Luden's Oriana ult at like 17 minutes. They just had like, we can't take this, man.
Panic might be able to pop off in the Veigar again, one-shot the Oriana and change things
drastically. Let's do some Veigar spotting. He is currently at 248 AP at 17. So compared to last game, he was about 400 AP at 20. So.
If they're able to kill Oriana with a pick,
they are trying the dragon here for the side of luck. Oh, Yorgo, they want to super hard engage this. A nice zoning ult. Here comes Pantheon. Pantheon wants to jump right on top of the dragon. Dragon is still alive, right at 2k HP. Oh, Oriana eats up Yorgo. Now it's a 5v4. Oh, they're cleaning up. York is there as well. Veigar's on the wrong side. Veigar does kill Sivir, but can they catch him? They cannot catch him. Oh, Pantheon! Theatrix gets the kill.
Such a huge Pantheon play. Yeah.
It was just, I don't know if it was communication or luck or a mix of both, but Pantheon just zoned with his ult there by 2k, and he just walked in and stole the dragon pretty much.
I was about to say, if Legends team is able to pick off Oriana, the only form of engage would be the Pantheon ult. But they're not even able to pick off Oriana there, and Pantheon ults in, so there's 2 engages, and then the Sivir running through. Did Sivir end up going down there?
They have so much good, like, up-close damage.
I think Sivir ended up going down there to something. Right?
Yeah.
Is that where the death is from?
Yeah, Sivir died there.
I couldn't quite see what it was.
I don't know if it was Veigar or just, like, a team thing going on.
It was Veigar, actually. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna say, Veigar needs to pick off either Sivir or Oriana. Ideally, Oriana first to stop the engage from ever happening. There's really no engage.
They're very one-dimensional.
Because Sivir can't go in if there's no engage, which comes from the Oriana ult into Pantheon's Sun. Because you can't really reliably just Pantheon ult in every time. Because you just get...
Because the delay time is...
Yeah, Alistar just stands on top of it and Qs or something.
Well, even then, Alistar stands on top, Panic drops a W.
Oh yeah, Panic just drops an E on it. But they aren't able to pick off Ori. They do pick off Sivir, but the fight does not go in their favor. The dragon goes down. You got an Infernal Drake on the side of 1TP now.
That was a good presence of mind from Theatrix to just focus the dragon while everyone else was fighting.
That buys him some more time in this matchup. He now has a little bit more damage.
Yeah, let's do a gold checker now. He's actually up at 1100, so even though he lost that last fight, he gained a 900 gold advantage from that fight and the dragon. But I still think I'm not a big fan of Ganween pushing with his team right here. Well, but look at it though. Shen is pushing topside. Shen has ult. I love it. Ult halfway. Shen's down there dropping ult. Now all those are gonna fight down. They're gonna do a big fight on the end. Oh, big shutdown from Legend. They're trying to go for the Zinja.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, now they're gonna come forward. York there. He jumps forward for me. Can they get one more Q on top of York? They cannot. Oh, the knockout is going. The account gets the kill on Ganween. It's been a 2 for nothing now. 3 for nothing. They're gonna keep chasing. Oh, 4 for nothing. Can they get the ace? Plaga drops that. He's saying, "All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge."
The positioning was
taking
just
the bot side. Yeah, they just with their.
It was good for both teams, honestly. Fwesh a little bit too far forward. The Xin Zhao ult and the Alistar ult is impossible to fight against. Like you're trying to look for a target, and you're doing no damage.
The Oriana ult too, which is huge.
That is very well fought team fights by the side of Legend. Was it Legends on tap?
Yeah, Legends on
they are
tap,
showing they are showing their team fight strength in both games.
And they just cut a 4K lead down to 1.6, which is huge at 21 minutes.
Beautiful engage timing when they see Fwesh walk up a little too far. They know Yorick can't team fight effectively. So all they have to do is hard engage and not let them just hit the turret. And
yeah, I've got to throw like a big honor thumbs up to it. Pushed out top lane so they didn't have tower pressure, and got the ult right on time into that fight.
Yeah, Shen doesn't have to be there at the start as long as the ult's still on, and then his taunt and W comes in. There's so much team fight zoning.
But it's just like not so much upfront damage. Yorick will have ZZ Rot soon, which is going to be problematic. But Shen's ult is already halfway back to coming up.
I think for 1TP to witness, they need to effectively pull off a 1-3-1. But that's going to be very difficult.
Especially with Orianna at this point.
They need Orianna in the bot. Pantheon kind of hovering between top and mid, and then the Sivir Karma just clearing waves in mid, and then balancing the pushes. But that's so hard to pull off.
I hate how hard Pantheon ult is too. You have to like position it backwards where you think they're gonna walk.
Yeah, because the team fight is too brain dead by the side of Legends. They don't.
Well, yeah, because
they just need to click their ults.
You just drop a Veigar's stun, and then you get a Shen stun, and then Xin Zhao jumps in and Alistar jumps in. It's like a polar opposite of last game when they had Jirachi has to actually pop the ult, get stunned out. What a great stun from account. Get out of here. You were out of position, buddy. And now Theatrix says, I'm so sorry, team. I have made an epic mistake. Free Dragon, Theatrix is dead. Now he can pressure Baron afterwards as well.
Really gotta hand it.
But TP on account.
Yeah.
But what a play from account to get that taunt on Sivir afterwards.
Yeah, very great plays by them, but you gotta hand it to Sir Everett, staying tilt-proof, going down 60 CS, but staying 2-0. Like, not dying, not giving up unnecessary deaths.
Sivir was like, you want a 1v1 fight? I'm so fed, kid.
Yeah, he's always backing off when he needs to, not greedy for farm.
It's like, bro, we're at 23 minutes. You think I'm actually gonna fight you? Account's just gonna delay topside. But yeah, it's just we've seen it before. Just Jirachi not respect his game. Feed the tower now because he knows he's dead. All right, fair enough.
This is the longest death scene ever.
Yeah, this is actually. Oh, it was so long that Shen didn't get the kill. Actually, I think Account thought he was gonna get the kill there because usually, you know, when you talk, you get like kill participation for like 10 seconds.
That was so long, he might have been able to TP out.
Yeah. He could have TP'd back, and then we could have had Shen TP towards him and taunt him.
That would have been dangerous, though. Burning TP for that.
Going back to it,
I like the execute.
We see, honestly, Jirachi going 1-3. He was like 1-4 last game from they were. It's just not respecting the amount of CC on the enemy team. We're talking about gold. That's only a 900 gold lead for the side of OTP.
What could really change this game is the redemption. If he's able to place that correctly and stop Orianna or Sivir from getting one shot.
Yeah, a redemption and like a karma, like
there isn't a redemption on the side of Legends on tap, which I don't know if you know the support like stats much, but like that's a huge spike for like Knight's Vow is a decent item for sure, but if you hit 5+ people with a redemption, like the stats you get, the value you gain from that is insane.
Like it's nuts.
Yeah. That will burst right through redemption.
Yeah, forget redemption. Oh, look at that damage bot side though.
Oh, 600. How much AP did you say you had? Yeah, Veigar is 627.
Oh
AP,
wait, we see a fight bot side. Account's jumping straight in. It's a 2v1 bot. You're away from the. We see the Legends. Wait,
hey,
Legends
he ulted
the maiden. Account, get out of there! You're dead.
What is going on here? That's some. What?
Oh no!
They had no idea how to fight Yorick there.
Yeah, they said the maiden is good news, right? And then after that maiden, now he's OTP trying to kill the Baron. Or an OTP. We still have TP on Yorick, and Yorick is pushing just to put pressure on them. Wait, Sivir's ulting in. The Q is still because they have no vision. Oh, we were talking about that earlier. We see the redemption, and now we see the event horizon. Yorick is in the fight now. It's a 4v5. Can the super get out of there? Your moose is super low. One more hit. Hitting the top hit. Does so much damage.
Yeah,
this is like
the side of Legends
are
so good at staying safe.
Hitting the top hit. Oh my goodness.
Look at all three of their carries. Very little deathts all the time. They just know how to kite backwards.
Well, look at that. It's just Bounty City. Like it's Red Dead Redemption. It's just get a bounty on anybody you want to kill.
Yeah, kiting is the most important mechanic to learn in the game. Like
yeah,
you can avoid all the damage just by running the other way.
I said it last game. Like, why would you let Panic play on Veigar?
Panic reminds me of the like. Have you ever seen the how do you win a knife fight when you don't have a knife?
Yeah. Now
And
that's
you
annoying.
just like turn the other way and start running.
Yeah.
Like,
they're gonna cut themselves. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
And your moose is roaming.
lay traps behind you.
Yeah, but Panic is doing like 400 damage per auto to tab. He can split push faster than a Yorick at this point, honestly.
The shutdown gold, it still plays a factor here. If 1TP is able to secure all that shutdown gold in a good fight,
it could be like a
that's a lot of
2K
gold.
lead if they get an 8.
It's 15, 50, 19, 2,000 right there.
Yeah, that's too big for my little brain to comprehend.
2K gold. If they're able to ace, they get 2,600.
Big yikes, 2K carrot across the sky.
Let's see where the gold lead. It's dead even in gold. 43K across the board. Oh,
Like, you could
slight
ask for a
lead
closer
for
game.
Legends.
On a Thursday night.
This is such a close game.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to vision control, I think.
I mean, because we have 10 seconds on Dragon.
I honestly think Legends on tap plays this part of the game better than 1TP. They seem to have better team fighting. They are able to kite a little better, and they don't greed for these objectives very hard.
The split push with split push with Shen as opposed to Yorick team too. Like just the fact that they had to send Yorick top to answer Shen, who has a Titanic and a Randuin's now. They just couldn't set it up right.
I think a big mistake that 1TP's keeps making is they keep starting the Baron without any advantage besides positional advantage. They start it with 5 people alive on both sides, so it's if it doesn't go if there's not 2 people bot for the sides of Legends, they just get chunked.
Try to like clear vision and just bait in a bush.
Yeah, or get a just any pick first would be.
Well, speaking of picks, Legends is going super hard here.
They split them.
But yeah, Flogger gets slashed out of death there. Oh, what a taunt from McCown as well. McCown can get followed up. If they can get one more damage on it, it's gonna be the main drop down from Yorick. But now it's a 5v4. There is 5v3. See ya later, Sivir. I would just rotate straight to Baron here. There's just no one to answer it now.
I think Panic is just demonstrating his ability to stay calm in these fights, whereas everyone else seems to be a little bit panicky.
Well, I would say versus like a champion like Veigar, at least from my end, let's just take it as mid-tier. But when I'm playing solo queue, I'm gonna play like a Vi, a Warwick, essentially wanting something hard engaged on an immobile mid laner like that, you know?
I just realized what I just said too. Panic's able to stay calm.
Yeah, you said they were panicked while they were panicking. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a champion like Veigar, I want to go hard and I want to go in. Like something guaranteed. Like a Vi's gonna ult Veigar, a Sejuani's gonna ult Veigar, Work's gonna go for them. They don't have anything that can guarantee they're gonna get Veigar.
He's at 775 AP right now.
Like what's the closest thing? Like an Orianna ult maybe? Maybe even Pantheon. If Pantheon gets that close, Pantheon's gonna eat an event horizon and then like and eat the face.
Legends did well there to split the Orianna. Like they split the fight very easy. Like he split the enemy team, but the team fight focus does not seem to be there. It's also not their strength at that comp. They need to do the 1-3-1 like I was talking about.
The clock is literally hit at 30:33. This is Cinderella at midnight.
Or a 4-1 might work. They could send 3 in one lane with the Orianna and then
like Yorick top.
Yorick split. Yorick just is not a teamfight champ, and they keep trying to teamfight with Yorick.
Well, Yorick's look at his items too. Yorick doesn't have Asterix. Like it's
there's no the Triforce is it, and it's not as strong as a Shen.
I understand the ZZ Rod, but he dropped the ZZ Rod being matched by Shen, like in top lane. You don't drop that when you're being matched. Maybe it's like my history playing like Int Scion and stuff, but you just don't do that.
And another Infernal Jade coming into play.
It's just gonna go straight to them. They're so ahead. Oh shit.
I wouldn't be so sure, but
really?
They are ahead, but it's not enough to call it one side or the other. The vision control coming out for blue side right now, but it looks like red is gonna try to go get vision control at this moment. Look, maybe not. They just seem to be wandering around. Now Legends is going for the vision. There we go. That's a good call. They need more pinks though. Like Legends team needs more pinks right now. They have. They're sitting. Look at how many they're sitting on right now. They're sitting on 8. They are sitting on 8 pinks,
Man,
but
they
they're
need
not.
more pinks, man.
They need to place their pinks right now. They need to put them on the map.
Well, the
They're
problem
just
is, like, if they placed one, like, in a pixel bush or something, they could probably get a pick. But that's, like, how I see them coming back into the game.
They just need to place their war. They need to have 5 pinks out on the map right now.
It's stat buffing. Just put it down, motherfucker.
Just put it around Dragon. You don't need Baron right now. The other team's not going to be able to rush it fast enough.
Oh, yeah,
There's no percent health damage on the side of.
I just think like a big oh my god.
Very good pick.
Vision control. What are you doing there, Jirachi?
Except the picks need to come from the other team.
Yeah, they just picked themselves out of the Baron. Jirachi said they are here and they are clear out of Baron.
Jirachi is in. He's in a good. He's not in a bad spot per se. Like that's a little far up, but he needs his team with them. They need their team with them. I mean, like they like.
Well, when
need a Karma, need an
33
Orianna
minutes
to
in the
shield.
game, if you're gonna push mid to carry like that, you need someone to mirror you.
Yeah, they need the shields around them to keep them alive. Or
Yeah, now
Pantheon
the Baron
lurking.
push. I mean, now it's a 5k lead. Look at
Yeah.
the hit X if you can, Panda. Like, look at the gold leads. We've got about 1,500 gold on every single laner right now. They're gonna get Dragon, make this worse.
All Theatrix can steal this if he flash. He doesn't have flash, but he can blast cone in, and then
Theatrix
try
also a level
to.
behind too as well.
Is there even a blast cone available?
No. No. There's a blast cone. There's a blast cone.
No, they pulled it out. Very good job to pull it out. Now they're gonna start a fight.
While they're pulling out, they're trying to fight you. Get with me. A cow. What another taunt. A cow is going ridiculous with these. The shutdown on Jinja. No other enemy. Yeah, it's just they're gonna finish cleaning up the kill now. Finish off at is godlike. It's 8 to 16. It's about to be 8 to 17 in a second. There it is, 9 to 17. They trade kills. There's 4v2 in the bottom side jungle. Just finish up that Dragon recall. You're sitting on a bunch of gold from the side of Legends on tap.
Yeah, Panic's positioning and kiting ability is just like showing through in this game. He's not
Like, the
getting
only word I
touched.
can say is frustrating. If you're playing against Panic right now, I hate it, you know?
Every game, it's
Yeah.
so hard to kill that guy.
It's like you have a Zed mid on your. They have a Veigar. And Veigar just scales. And you just. Oh my god, Panic is killing it.
He's able to one-shot everyone on the side of 1TP except for the Yorick, probably.
Let's do it,
But
let's do
even
it.
then, he demonstrated he just cut through Yorick with
Let's
his
do a
W and
Panic
Q.
spotting. How much AP does he have, Bear?
1,170.
Oh my! I can't even count that. What the hell?
Oh my god. His
Yeah.
ult, I want to see him one-shot.
The best case
Karma with it.
scenario is that Orianna has a Banshees. They can block the Q. You're still gonna get hit by the Event Horizon, hit by the W.
Each. Yeah,
Yeah.
It is panic mode for the side
This
of
is
1TP.
why I told my team to ban Veigar. Like, it's not good news. I hate scaling things in this game.
Thanks, Sayato, for your Twitch Prime sub.
You really have to punish
Hey,
Veigar and lane.
Sayato with the prime sub. Let's go, Sayato, we auto. We're up in there.
I honestly, the Veigar pick, very solid into a player like Flash. He's
Oh,
very
wait,
solid
there's the
mechanically,
Sterix on
but
the
not
Zinjao.
aggressive enough.
They're trying to siege. It's actually a lot of damage. Good initial poke. Wait, Panic is actually in the front line. They're trying to go in hard in. Panic hits his Zhonya's though. Now it's a 5v4, but Panic's like, Panic is dead. Now it's a 5v4 from the side of OTP. Fight. They're finally looking for her. A cow jumps in. The cow is getting chumped down by the enemy team. They finally get the
Ideal.
Veigar is no longer 8-0. Veigar is 8-1. 1,000 bounty is only 700. Wow, what a difference.
That's ideal. You got 1,000 gold for Sivir now. That gets her Vamp Scepter.
You have the Maiden split pushing top. The Maiden. Solo kills. Vote Maiden
Is she
MVP.
going-
Hashtag Maiden.
Ooh.
That was a
If
tier
Sivir's
3
able
sub.
to purchase,
by the way.
if she's able to purchase a QSS into a
But
Vamp
they-
Scepter, she's
they
able
get
to
2
stay in
talents
these
off
fights
that.
a lot more and not get picked off. So she's able to QSS the Event Horizon later on after that 1,000 gold she's about to spend, and you'll start to see these fights going in the favor of 1TP if Jirachi's able to play them effectively.
Yeah, especially
It might
if,
be
if,
too
if
late,
Veigar
though.
just gets outranked. by the Orianna out by the Sivir like that.
It will come down to how well the Shen and Xin and the Alistar are able to zone the Sivir.
But that was the opposite. Veigar just got cocky. Veigar dropped on Event Horizon and got jumped on immediately in that fight.
Yeah. The problem with 1TP's comp is Sivir's the only one who can do anything at this point. What like Flesh with the Banshees he does not have enough damage without
he's a utility at this point.
Exactly. He can half HP a lot of people, but Sivir's got to be the one to come through and cut everyone down after that. And he's not gonna half HP the 3 tanks. You know, he can only do it to Tristana and Veigar. And Veigar has Zanya's, and now Tristana has a stopwatch, so it's really got to be Sivir right now. She did get the QSS and a Vamp, so it's looking more promising, but she does not have any armor penetration. Does not have her Merc Sim completed, and there's... What other item should she have got? Like, she doesn't have a GA either, so like, she can get one shot still too, so it's looking pretty grim for them still.
Yeah, like, just having the Mercurial with 116 damage team, that's a very risky pick.
And now you're gonna see
when you're so behind.
1214 AP Veigar with an Infernal Drake. This is gonna hurt.
Too, so they have to get a miracle pick again on Veigar. See if we get this back up. Veigar's level 18. That is disgusting. Oof. The only person near that is Game Winning is. But at this point, Game Winning in a team fight, just Yorick in a team fight, and Pantheon, they have 2 guys that aren't great. You know, speaking of that, Game Winning wants to fight on pick. Game Winning is ultimate top hat, but now it's a count. Game Winning's getting choked out into W from Payne's top hat. See ya, nerd. And Baron's up in 20 seconds. It's gonna be a 5v4 for Baron without Yorick. Yeah, like I was saying, Gangling is built for the split push. And you can't split push against a team that's ahead of you. Speaking of ahead of you, there's a fight. 5v4 side. Legends is gonna back off. Legends getting ulted by a Count. Count's gonna taunt on top of the Dash. Dash is now dead. Fuck has to flash away with his dead teammate. It's a 4v2. Oh, nice flash from
Good job, Sir Everett.
Yeah,
Sir Everett's playing out of his mind this couple of games.
I would never say out of his mind. Sir Everett's just playing so safe. Like,
I think that's like honestly
you know,
fair. Like, but he's staying in
job.
0 deaths and then popping off in these fights. Like he's doing so much DPS in these fights, even though he doesn't do a lot in lane, so his damage numbers are not going to show it as much. It's the team fights is where he really needs to shine and just stay alive in the laning phase. He's against some high elo players, so if he's 0 deaths, that's so good for him if he's playing out of his elo.
That's definitely the advantage fighting carry. It's like if they steal your safe AD carry like Sivir, you're like, I'm gonna pick a scaling AD carry now. I'm gonna see what happens in 9 minutes. And we see what happens now. He's on 3 items, about to be 4, probably GA after he recalls. It's just smart. But all that was just compiled off a game we getting caught. Cannot push when your team's behind at 40 minutes.
You just need too many items on 1TP to deal with the comp now, and the amount of just run at your face that what is it, Panic's team has. Legends.
Well, yeah, Legends just has so much late game easy work.
Now they have 2 GAs to work with. This is just gonna be devastating pretty soon. Legends team needs to clean it up a little bit though. They seem to be having a little bit sloppiness in these fights, but overall not too bad.
Well, speaking of sloppiness, there's a dragon fight going. Early wall dropped off.
They need to just have Alistar lead
Oh, Orianna just chunks down Panic. Can they kill Panic? I don't think so though. The Ghost of Ghost on Legends MK, and now the fight's gonna keep going on. Starvets is fighting Drachi. Drachi's trying to fight in a Lake of Starvets. Starvets kills Karma. Double kill for Tristana. Get out of my face. Now it's my turn. Shut down on Tristana, but triple kill. We're gonna keep going. Oh, kill goes to
that's the game.
That's definitely GG. Like you were saying, Starvets playing so safe. 8-0 and 9. What a smart play. Timing those jumps like he's playing Kazakhs. And just jumping triple right there. It's gonna be an early. Let's on tap with a really surprising 2-0. What a finish. protecting their carry, great win conditions and good games.
Yeah, they're very good at playing around their win conditions. I'd say they could do better about putting their pink wards on the map sooner.
Yeah, earlier the first 20 minutes were rock. Once they went
but overall, not too bad.
Yeah, definitely. Who's your MVP there?
I gotta give it to Sir Everett's, but overall, great game from everyone again.
I'm
having 0 deaths against, like, the only way
that kind of comp, yeah.
Yes, and you're getting shoved in the whole time. It just feels so bad. And then if you're able to go 8-0-9 in a game like that, you have the best feeling in the world right now. I just want to help him celebrate that, give him that MVP.
Yeah, it was like low DPS across the board.
Even though Panic overall, that insane amount of DPS, he had 1200 AP.
But that's like Event Horizon and W.
Yeah, and Jingo, very good point. The Shen ult was utilized almost perfectly every time. Like, yeah, he was just splitting until he absolutely needed to ult in. Very good. Just staying even in the Yorick, not letting Yorick get too far ahead of him in the unfavorable scaling.
Wow.
Yeah, because Shen beats him early like levels 1 to 3. But once the ults come into play, Yorick's is more meant for the lane and Shen's is more meant for the team. So it can really get out of hand fast if Yorick's able to just keep pushing. But he ended up opting for team fighting more often than not, or trying to push with the team instead of just going for the 1-3-1. I think watching some YouTube VODs on how to 1-3-1 effectively, watched 20 different videos on how to do it from different perspectives, and like you have to just know exactly how to play your comp if you're gonna pick a comp like that with a split push.
They knew that win condition, they met it, and still winning early on, which makes it so much easier.
All right.
Very good effort from both sides, gotta say.
Yeah, it was a good series. It was fun to catch.
So we're gonna get our MVP vote up, and then
get that poll up in there, Mr. Penguin.
Penguin.
You want to fight, kid?
I think some drafting problems on the side of 1TP, but they're all one tricks, right? So
yeah,
it's hard to work with.
You banned the wrong one trick. I don't
know. Anyways, we're gonna take a quick break as we get the polls and stuff set up. So look for that in the chat, and then we'll come back with some MVPs.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You can
I was just gonna say one thing.
Just take over.
Just one more thing. I was gonna say if Jirachi goes for, did they ban the Jinx out against Jirachi? Was that banned?
Jinx is banned game 2 by OTP.
It was banned in the first round.
Last.
I think if you put Jirachi on more of a pop-off champ that can still shove the lane the same way, it's a lot easier for Jirachi and more comfortable to carry a team fight on the Jinx than it is on the Sivir. Sivir is a good pick, and Jirachi is comfortable on it, but I think a more pop-off champ would be better suited. The Vayne Penta, or like the Jinx coming in would be more devastating to beat the side. Like obviously you had a favorable matchup. Your Slaga Jirachi versus Sir Everett's Yuramoose. Sir Everett's Yuramoose, very hats off to them. They ended up coming out on top, but like you saw how the lane phase went. Like that could have easily gone worse if they had something more hyper carry down there.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna get the poll set up, and yeah, we'll be back in a little bit.
They'll know how we do it. They'll never get it anyway. Conquering the impossible. All with a smile on our face. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther.
Yo, Panda, can you swap down to player of the game?
I'm headed down there now. Just got back from using the bathroom.
Thank you.
Hope you all have put your votes in the MVP chat. Certainly, we have a 3-way tie. So somebody go vote.
The bathroom.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Hello.
So, Panda, who has the poll? Who was game?
Dude,
the
8-0
three-way
and
tie.
9 this, 8-0-9 this. What about my 8-2 and 10?
Well, I was saying those
two
crimes.
deaths.
Good lord.
Just saying.
We need a tiebreaker vote. There's a tie for Legends, Panic, and Sir Everett's.
Wait, drop the poll.
I'll vote. Let me drop the poll. I'll
drop the
vote.
poll. Drop the poll.
Are you watching the stream?
Yeah, I'm up in there.
One more vote. We need a tiebreaker.
Give us votes. Give us
Wait
votes.
a minute.
We
Sir
have
Everett's.
a vote.
It's a triple.
Sir
Sir
Everett's
Everett's
here.
wins. Get up in here.
Yeah, Sir Everett's.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sir Everett, you are the Game 2 MVP. Congratulations. Now get your butt up to player of the game.
I messaged him. We're good.
You know, I'm just trying to come at C-Van's most damage stats. So I think
Nice.
I'll be slaying that one.
Yeah, if you just keep dropping W's and doing a great job.
Yeah, you know, just clicking buttons and
That's why I told my team I was like, I don't want to play.
easy click buttons.
I was describing your team fight style of when two people show up to a knife fight, but you like if you're the one without the knife,
Yeah.
usually you're just gonna be running the other direction.
What up, MVP number 2?
Like
Hello.
that seems to be how you win those effectively. Is like you see them show up with a bunch of knives pointed at you, but then you just be like, oh, I'm out. Just turn around, run the other direction,
Yeah,
drop
like
your
some
shit
basic
behind you,
shit.
and then fucking you just pick someone off with
Were
1200 AP.
you surprised there was no Olaf picked up after a
Yep,
game
drop
one?
the EW, run away.
Yeah.
But yeah, were you surprised, especially when they picked Oriana? Was no Olaf game 2? That would have been pretty ridiculous.
I think the most surprising about it was that the Pantheon pick is just not. There was not great ball delivery from really anyone.
Yeah, it's hard past like 20 minutes. That's what we're saying in the.
Yeah, unless Pantheon gets stupid ahead, it's just it's a risk reward, high risk, high reward.
I agree with that. Because their only reliable engage was the Oriana, and then if that didn't land, it had to be the
That only
Pantheon.
happened like once that whole game.
Yep,
So-
I was actually surprised too. I don't know, was it it was airy. Thought I was gonna see that spicy.
Like electrocute or something.
No, the movement speed one.
Oh, phase rush.
Yeah, phase rush Oreos.
I was hoping for the phase rush, but
yeah, that's
if you
like
don't,
high elo.
yeah, if you don't watch Dopa, like it's hard to know how to play that effectively. Especially there wasn't
Someone
much
does, like,
time to
W
learn
back
that.
Sometimes too,
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
Unless you have time to grind games out, you're not gonna know how to use a phase rush to its fullest potential unless you've played 100 games on it already.
Yeah.
It's like you've already learned the patch with Airy. Like you might as well just play that if you already know it. I see where he's coming from.
Well, like what Dopa said, he was like, I read it in like translated English on YouTube. He was like, I'm so used, like you were saying, he's like, I'm so used to getting the W, and then I run up and I get a full another rotation of QWE.
Mm.
Like, because he does it like, because when you're sped up, you get like another rotation of abilities. Yeah.
I haven't even watched him play it that much. I just saw that he was spamming it, and I tried it out
he
myself.
spams like
and it
he
was
spams like phase rush, like it's nuts.
yeah.
Nobody's that brave. Yeah, chat. Come on, wake up.
How are you guys able to team fight so effectively? Like, you're able to stay. Like, all your carries end up staying alive.
Especially,
What's the
like,
comms
they
like?
engage
What are the
on you
comms
guys,
going
like,
on? Like,
yeah.
who's leading this comms?
It usually depends if I'm doing my job right. That depends on if I'm breathing. If I'm
Nice.
if I'm not breathing, Mike is calling we focus. If I am breathing, Mike calls macro and I call the.
Okay. I like that.
So-
Focus on breathing, get those mechanics down, and then have someone that's make sure someone's still calling the plays. Like, so you always have a plan there. Is anyone like trying to keep you guys in line? Like, hey, have Alistar in the front, have this guy in the back,
Or, like,
or you guys
priority
just,
stuff.
or is that just automatic already? It seems to be like your positioning is very good. There's a few times where you ended up getting caught out in front a little bit, but the baby cage was enough to save you. Um, but overall, very good positioning by everyone, and good team fight initiation timing by the Xin Zhao and Alistar just going in all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, or not out of nowhere, but like just together, like a very good synergy there.
I think that's because Mike isn't calling, Reese to step up, but more of will, before we get to fights, talk about either fighting front to back or.
Gotcha. So there's it's all planned out.
Yeah, well, we kind of talk about it before the game starts. Hey, we need to use our team fights in this way.
Okay.
Fight front to
Gotcha.
back, stuff like it's just like I said, we talk about it before we get into the game, and he'll give a couple of brush ups.
That's something my team needs to work on a little bit. Is the how to play team fights effectively. Like, I think we have a lot to learn from a team like yours. We have good rotations for taking, like I see our turret taking stat. We have the first three, 100% for that. But I think the way you guys team fight is super solid.
Yeah, I think it's funny too because even before these games tonight, I think I heard Mike say, "Hey, we have the top 3 stats for assists."
That don't mean nothing.
Well, it means that we're all fighting together a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you pick a lot of AoE heavy.
What?
Huh? Who's Mike?
Okay. Anything else?
I want to ask Matt something.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Why do you keep picking Tristana into Sivir?
Yeah, we rarely see that.
Because I'm a glutton for pain.
You heard it here first,
Yeah,
folks.
early game
That was such
you
a
were down like
miserable
40 CS,
lane.
but like.
Oh no, I was down at like 60 at one point. It was just
Yeah, I
it
got a
was
hand
painful to
no
look at.
deaths. Like that's.
Yeah, I would
I
just
played
keep drinking
painfully
and
safe. Painfully safe till I got 2 items, and then it's like, okay, now I can actually do things. I don't think I jumped forward once for the first 25 minutes.
Is that
of
your
game.
first priority in the Sivir? Like, what else would you do?
Like, is my champion pool wise?
Oh, just like regardless, like you think like meta wise, like other people would say like, let me get a.
I was thinking Lucian or a Draven or something aggressive.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 'Cause we said Jinx first. I got Bear, and Bear said like.
But
Lucian,
at the same time, like playing that kind of champ into a Pantheon is very risky.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing a low range person that has to push
you
to
need
get
some kind of dash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
it's just like looking into their team. We knew that if we could make it late, we would be fine. And it's like, okay, well, if we're going to aim for late, we might as well go for somebody late anyway. And it's like, Sivir, like they pick Sivir, Jinx is gone. Well, who's the next pick? Next pick, Tristana.
All right. Any other
I
questions?
definitely didn't enjoy it, but it definitely worked out in the end, so I was happy with it.
Would you play that kind of thing again, or would you opt for a different kind of pick in a different game?
Especially if like
'cause
you're playing against teams that could like go even. Or
yeah,
solo
because
lanes.
I think if they were able to snowball that bot lane lead a little bit more effectively, it would have been kind of devastating for you guys because the amount of gold differential. If the other team was able to secure dragon fights or a lot more dragon control around that time.
But I think there's one thing you're not thinking about.
What?
Vigar.
I was gonna say, so help me God, I know what he was gonna fucking say. He was gonna say midnight.
Vigar.
I said Vanguard.
me
Anything that
and Frank are
infinitely
in a
scales, I do
missing
not
match
enjoy
What?
in this game of League.
You said you were focusing on breathing, Frank. But for how do you stay? What's your secret for staying calm in those fights? And amidst all that chaos.
He opens his mouth and just.
Was it like front to back, or like what are you saying?
Well, the only reason I say breathing is because I just have a really bad habit of like when things get like serious, I hold my breath.
Oh, I do that too.
I'll just be like, I'll just be like, and then be
Watch out, they're
doing the
gonna
fight, and then
I concentrate
start
better
breathing.
when I hold my breath.
It's like a sniper going for a shot, but you just don't want to like suffocate
American
yourself.
Sniper,
yeah,
Bradley
exactly,
Cooper.
exactly.
Wait, what?
You
Yeah,
breathe in
I'm
between the
okay.
heartbeats.
Oh,
I'm
no.
working
Or
on
you
fixing
shoot
it.
in between the heartbeats.
You breathe in between the
You
heartbeats.
breathe in between your heartbeats.
I'm working on it for the sake of shot calling team fights better, but
Yeah.
it's been cool. It's been cool. We've been getting better each week.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you did well
Great
though.
games.
Good adaptation. Great game.
Great games from
Definitely
both
good luck
sides.
next
Like
week.
honestly,
It was
a
a fun
little
series
bit.
to cast.
Really tough draft to pull off by 1TP, but overall great effort by every player involved.
Mm-hmm.
I love their early cheese on the try there into the river bush.
Well, especially
Like-
game 2 when they picked that early team priority. You just played
That
well
was
to avoid
beautiful.
it.
I was like smiling so hard. I was like, that's such a smart play because the other team might go for that tri-bush cheese or something because they're not leashing their red. They don't have the leash, so they're probably going to go for some kind of cheese. And he catches the Alistar just roaming into that bush.
My question is, going forward, what do you think? You know, our team and One Trick Pony. What do we need to do? Moving on.
I would say for your team, because if you play a team with comparable skill, like early game adaptation is big, you know.
Yeah,
And OTP, if you take away their roam potential, right now it's like all their losses are revolving around them not being able to roam early with like Alistair, Aurelion Soul, things like that. But it's just like it's a big thing for most of the teams in the league. Most convert late game and win well, but it's like early game can be problematic.
Yeah, how do you negate the bot lane differential a little bit more? Because the 60 CS differential, that could have been absolutely massive if if they were able to snowball that more. Luckily, you guys came back from that, or like you weren't ever down that much anyway. But how do you negate that kind of lead from happening in the first place? That's something maybe you could work on. Other than that, it was very solid. Maybe some optimization for which lanes to be pushing at what time, but overall pretty solid play by you guys.
I like the Shin pick.
What about for Pony?
I like Legends Legends pathing has been pretty on point.
Yeah, compared to because I Cassidy playing preseason, it's like a big adaptation away from solo queue towards like team playing.
He Legends tends to get a little too far ahead of the team in some of these plays, or like they're a little too forced. But they end up working very I think it's just a little bit of nerves, a little bit of excitement at the same time. But if everyone's able to stay as calm as you in the team fights, and stay a little bit more tight in the team fights, you got kind of split in a lot of those fights. So if it's able to look more like a front to back, and you're able to just roll through the enemy team as a unit, it'll look a lot cleaner. You're splitting to avoid all the damage that's coming at you, and you're staying alive, and then you're able to regroup, which is good. But if you're able to stay a little tighter, everyone's damage can be funneled on the same person, and the targeting can all be together, and you can pick off one person immediately and then just roll through the rest of them, as opposed to trying to fight like 5 people individually at different angles. Like those fights probably seemed a little more chaotic than they needed to be, on your side there. But you guys did well and stayed alive and did your damage. So overall, not bad. I don't know. Does that seem right, or I don't know what you have to say to that?
I'm sure you'll see it in the VOD too. It's just first 15 minutes of
just have an idea of which way you're going to be kiting as a group. Because it seemed like you tried to kite to different angles sometimes.
Prioritization was weird. You would hit two different targets.
But it worked out. So.
Yep.
Who am I to say that?
Yep. Anyways, I think we will call it good for tonight.
Hey.
Before we do, there was a question in chat that we ignored. With Kale's rework, Frank.
Shut up, man.
Better than support.
Yeah, that's why we ignored it.
Better support. I know, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it for my man Reese in the bot lane. Come on.
Just say it, Frank. Say
but
it.
when are we gonna be practicing that, Frank? I need it on record.
You know what? I think that we're gonna play. I think we're gonna play Kale support next game.
Yeah, it's gonna be played
and support will be played by Dave. Will be played by Kitakaru.
Dave.
I mean, I'm down. I'm down.
So subbing out Reese.
Dude's got
think-
kite in his
The
name.
obvious better Kale player.
Yeah, obvious better
Yeah,
Kale.
Cerberus is a bad Kale.
Kitakaru.
All right, well, you heard it
One
here
trick
first.
Kale Kitakaru.
Thank you guys. Great
Yeah,
game.
wrap it up, Panda.
All right, well, my name is Fleeting Panda. Appreciate you all tuning in to One Trick Ponies and Legends on Tap. Legends on Tap taking that 2-0 victory. Casting for me tonight was StarCraft and Bear Jr. And Mr. Matt, 2703, I think, disconnected at some point in time.
Yeah, he went sleepy.
Yeah, so he went bye-bye. Anyways, appreciate him stopping by, too, and helping out. We will be back.
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Oh, yeah.
To see you guys again.
Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime. Also got a tier 3 sub from Sayato at some point in time. Yeah. Anyways, we will be back Saturday, I do believe.
Yeah, I'll be playing tomorrow night, so come watch it.
Yeah. Is it tomorrow night? No.
Yeah, I'm playing at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
No, there's no games.
No, I'm
for
playing
Friday.
Saturday. Yeah, there's a game tomorrow.
What are you talking about? It's Saturday. Saturday.
No,
9
but you said Saturday. I'm playing Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday 9 p.m. Eastern time.
No, I'm
Fantastic
playing 10
anime.
Eastern time.
Yeah, well, no one cares about that because you're on a different channel.
Oh my
You're
god!
on a different channel. Get wrecked, son.
Damn.
Anyways, 9 p.m. Eastern time, twitch.tv, PMALCS. If you want to watch this boosted Bonobo StarCraft play, that's over on CVan Lol, twitch.tv, CVan Lol, at 10 p.m. Eastern. All right,
Don't forget to download Apex Legends.
We're going to go play some Apex Legends now.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yes, definitely subscribe to PewDiePie. Yeah.
T-Series sucks, dude.
That's it for now. Bye.
Never underestimate the power of the Scout Code.